Hey everybody, this is day 21 of the Rogue Tanks devlog. I'm going to show you guys what I've changed, and I'll get into the code of how I made it. First thing I want to show off is this coin thing right here. If I grab it, it will make a noise. There's no indication on the screen of what it does yet, but here is what it does. I can press R or select on a gamepad to re-roll the upgrades. So the upgrades here, if I don't like one of these, I can press R and it consumes that coin, but it also changes the upgrade options. Probably just noticed it didn't change all of them. Well, it does randomize each one, but there's always the chance that it could literally be the exact same thing. It may not look like everything got randomized, but it did. It just so happened that I, luckily or unluckily, have the third option is just the same. And because of the way that upgrades are handled, if in multiplayer someone can pick one of the upgrades and then you change them and they keep what they picked, but someone else can pick something else that wasn't picked previously. Something to note is that it's sitting over there, like you can see it right there. If I don't get to it within a certain amount of time, it actually will disappear like that. And so it's gone. Something else I changed is I tried to rebalance some of the abilities. So reload time, I put a cap on it. There we go, reload time. Yeah, see? It says max now. I guess on the previous screen it said it was going down to 0.15, so I guess I still have to update the text on it, but it is at max. So I click on it and it doesn't do anything because I can't go any faster than that, because what I've seen is that if it goes faster, the bullets literally run into each other because they're built right on top of each other, and so they basically just destroy themselves instantly, so you can't shoot anymore if it goes faster than this. What I like about the coins for rerolls, if you get a bad draw on the upgrades, like there's nothing here I want, I can minimize the randomness by having those coins to pick up. I've placed them all in like kind of sort of dangerous areas, so the player is encouraged to, I guess, be a little riskier. Although it's totally not worth going out of your way to get them because it's just a reroll. If you take damage trying to get it, it's actually not worth it. You want to be risky in trying to go out and try to get it, but you don't want to go so far as to like take a hit, because you're going to need to use an upgrade to get your armor back. If the upgrade is a reload, then if reload time is greater than 0.1, which is the minimum, then draw this. Else draw that you're at max. You just draw your current reload time, which I guess doesn't really have to read that. I could just say it's 0.1. So as for that coin, when it creates it, it has this flip, which is 1, and then turn right is false. So it starts off turning left. Life is 15 seconds right here. That's how long it stays out, 15 seconds. And if in versus mode, then destroy it. Like, I don't want the coins in versus mode. No point in having those. In the draw event, the life is minus equal 1 divided by game speed, frames per second. So 1 frame per frame is what this basically amounts to. If life is less than or equal to 0, then you destroy it. That's when it is gone. Turn right starts false, so else down here, flip minus equal 0.2. So flip starts at 1, and it's going down to, if it gets to -1, then turn right equals true. Once you're on turn right, flip is plus equal 0.02, and if flip gets to 1, then turn right equals false. So it's going to a positive and -1 back and forth. And the reason that's there is because when I draw the sprite, the X scale is the flip times 0.5. The 0.5, I have the 0.5 on the X and the Y axis just because I actually wanted to shrink it down. That's what the 0.5 is there for. But the flip on the X scale means that when it's at -1, it's basically reversed. It's a reversed shape. The shape is like mirrored wherever it is. And then life times 0.5 on the alpha, this causes the fade because life starts at 15, and when it gets below 1, that's when it actually shows the fade. But life times 0.5, the last 2 seconds you see it fading. See right here, it's fading. This is to the right, and that's to the left, and then it's to the right. And because it's just a sprite, it looks like it's basically paper thin when it rotates. But that is how that effect is created, and it fades away. When an object hits player, object game reroll, play the sound, instance destroy. So reroll starts at 0, and then when you pick those coins up, it adds to it. When you go back to the title screen, reroll goes back to 0. Here in the draw event, if reroll is greater than 0, then I draw this rectangle and this text. Press R, select reroll upgrades, and I have this string of how many rerolls you have. And then if keyboard check, pressed R or gamepad. Oh, I'll have to extend this out to all the other gamepads, but gamepad list, slot 0, gamepad select, if those are pressed, either one, and then it does the upgrade shuffle again. And reroll minus minus because you used one. I did a lot of play testing. That reroll coin adds a little bit of extra motivation to play optimal by speeding out there to grab the coin to get better upgrades, or at least more control over your upgrades. That's what it really does. And that, I think that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or recommendations, let me know about those in the comments below. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.